What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have several news and I have to admit that the majority of them are not the best ones. I have to say that this news might characterize our efforts and our community not from the best side, and that is why I'm quite upset about this. But at the same time, guys, we still have to push our case forward and we have to do our job and we have to do it properly in order to achieve our main goal, in order to solve the MMTLP problem and to have the fair markets. That is why, guys, just hit the like button in order to push this video forward to the broader audience, and eventually it will help us to win this battle. So, let's start with this news. Jen Capella posted this screenshot and she made it just yesterday. And she said, updated schedule. Here's the updated schedule for Rich's trip to DC next week. Appointments are filling up fast, so contact your representatives and get those meetings booked for Richie. And you can see that for now, Richie has a lot of booked meetings and definitely it is a very good sign that he has this support from MMTLP community, that a lot of people booked the appointments with the representatives and Richie, and I have to give huge shout out to him because his job is extremely valuable for us because he contacts to these Congress members in person, and definitely he pushes our case forward as hard as he can. So let me show you another quite interesting update, and it is the major news in regards to the most recent video that was made by O'Keefe Media Group. And let me show you first of all this tweet that was published by Representative Matt Gaetz just 8 hours ago. Breaking, I'm formally calling on the Weaponization Subcommittee to immediately launch an investigation into O'Keefe Media Group's bombshell report containing video evidence that American intelligence agencies withheld intelligence from President Donald Trump before and during his presidency and used Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act authorities to spy on President Trump. And guys, it is quite a severe statement, and definitely you have to watch this video in order to stay in line with the latest details in regards to this issue. But you might wonder how this issue might be connected to our case. And definitely for now, the main news for the upcoming several months is the US president elections. And you know that Donald Trump is one of the main candidates to this post. And one of his companies, DJT, was recently attacked by naked shorters. And this attack was quite severe. And because of this, David News, the head of DJT, started to fight back, and for now he mentioned about MMTLP case as well in the official statement that he filed with an SEC. And he wrote to the 4 major committees and to head of these committees on April 23, 2024, and he attached a letter signed by 74 Congress members relating to our case. That is why TMTG case is tied up together with our case. That is why all of the news that is related to Donald Trump's election campaign might be very important for us as well. And the more people know about this saga, the more chances we have to solve our problem as well. That is why Junk Savvy wrote this tweet. Congressman Matt Gaetz calls for investigation into intelligence agencies for withholding information from the commander-in-chief, past and present. Representative Matt Gaetz regarding congressional hearings. They, means witnesses, start turning on each other because they do not want to be caught lying to Congress. Maybe Curtis was correct that just scheduling a hearing regarding the MMTLP fiasco might directly result in our resolution. Make the calls. And guys, this is the main call to action that is on the table for 1 month in a row. You know that on April the 2nd, Crucial Mix wrote this tweet, and he said, call your congressman's office and ask your representative to contact James Comer's office to express support for an MMTLP congressional hearing. And guys, it is very important for all of us to achieve this result, because in general it will benefit the entire retail community. So let me show you another news that is not the best one for retail community in general, and that might be related to our case as well. So Investor Torf published this tweet just a couple of hours ago, and it says, according to sources who wish to remain anonymous, there have been several allegations that the Reddit community's Superstonk and Wall Street Bets have accepted bribes. We are currently investigating these claims. If you have any information you would like to share anonymously, please contact us. And Junk Saver responded to this tweet just 7 hours ago. She wrote, rumors has it that an alleged FINRA arbitrator who moderates a Reddit community refuses to allow posts about MMTLP. Might that be because FINRA broke its own Rule 6490, conspired with the SEC and market participants to defraud investors via a manipulated corporate action, and historic U3 Hulk that interfered with settlement and prevented the largest transfer of wealth in history? And she added the link to the video that was made by RareDD. And you know, RareDD is one of the strongest community member who made a mind-boggling due diligence in regards to our case, and he found a lot of extremely useful information. And here is the link to his main more than 2 hours long video where he explains all the problems that are surrounding our case. So let me show you another news, another quite interesting news. We are on Meta News official Twitter account, and Meta News reposted the tweet that was published by Wired USD, and it says, basically it is a screenshot from Webull official app, and here you can see this. So, dear client, exciting news! You can now write naked calls and puts on Webull. Writing naked options is a strategy used to earn premiums. Here are a few things to know before you start. Requirements for writing naked puts and calls. Make sure to apply options trading level 4 in your margin account. And here's the set of news. We don't need to read them all, but guys, this is quite important update from Webull. They made this news and they said that it is naked calls and naked puts. This means you might think that you shouldn't have any collateral in order to cover these option strategies. But guys, it is not the case. Believe me, I am quite a successful trader and I use a lot of different strategies. On top of that, I trade calls and put options, and I use advanced strategies from this side of my work. And I know that there is no naked calls and no naked puts. You might think that it is just an option for you to gain some additional money. But believe me, if you don't know how the things work, you will definitely lose money, because you have to have a collateral in order to stay in line with the rules of options, and you have to use other sources of wealth in order to cover your potential position. And guys, this might be very harmful for new investors, because even though if they don't have any money on their balance sheet, and if they use this strategy, and if a market goes against them, definitely with just one checkbox that you marked during the registration process, potentially you might have an obligation to cover all your losses, even if you don't have any money on your balance sheet. That is why, guys, be extremely cautious with this option strategy. Don't be fooled and don't be confused that it is the strategy that allows you not to cover your position. It is extremely dangerous. So, next news, and it is one of the main news for today's video. Richard Hofman just a couple of hours ago made another video. Let me show you that he published it 6 hours ago, And Christian Shaughnessy was the special guest in his live stream, and he discussed a lot of details in regards to GTII, MMTLP, real estate market, and so on and so forth. And guys, I want to pay your attention on just several details that Richard disclosed in this video. First of all, you know that on one of my previous videos, I showed you and I told you that he has a deadline, one of the preliminary deadlines for his arbitration on that is set on April the 30th. And for now, we don't have any results of this deadline. And in this video, in this live stream, Richard explained that it was postponed. It wasn't any preliminary hearings because of the actions that Richard made previously. And I told you that Richard challenged the main arbiter, and he even challenged his professional skills, because this arbiter, and this quite old person of 81 years old, he doesn't work properly in order to stay in line with the rules of arbitration. And Richard knows how these things should work, and that is why he filed a lawsuit against this arbiter personally. And this fact leads to the conflict of interests for this arbiter, and that is why this arbiter should step down. But for now, we don't have any results, we don't have any news in regards to his actions. That is why just subscribe to Richard's YouTube channel in order to stay in line with this news. On top of that, this arbiter violated another rule, because on his website, the physical address that was mentioned there is not his real address. And it leads to another major issue in this case, because according to the laws, main arbiter should have a physical address that is the real address where you can find him and where he can receive a physical mail. That is why it is another problem in this case. So let's wait and let's take a look how this situation will be resolved. So, and for now, let me show you this news. Mark Basil posted this tweet just yesterday, and he wrote, MMTLP holders, the last few days there have been a tremendous influx by those bad actors who want to control the MMTLP narrative, including news stooges and proxy minions showing up in spaces to spew more BS and to confuse the issues. Don't fall for it, and space hosts should not allow them to grab mix. Just an observation, but this community has been through a lot the last 500 plus days. You don't need any more influencers, shills and paid posters telling you what this story is. You know this story. And guys, this scandal is quite a long scandal. You know that Mark Basil has a conflict with due diligence. And I don't like this type of conflicts inside our community, and I don't want to be a part of any of these sites, but the facts are showing not the best results for this. First of all, I want to show you that Jennifer Vetrana published this tweet that potentially expose due diligence. She wrote this just yesterday. Wait, he's tied to TradeStation via block box stocks, right? Karma collects aka Mr. McDiggins. How dare you project your sleaze into others, especially when you used your sphere of influence to try to affect the stock price of metamaterials. Then try to get info from Polycars. Such a disgrace. See below. And she added these screenshots. Guys, let me show you this in details. So, black box stocks. With so much activity in the market, some traders may struggle to keep up. That's why TradeStation is joining forces with Black Box Stocks, a provider of advanced analytics and scanners for stock and option traders. And the next screenshot is the picture, not the best picture, I would say, of due diligence. And the next picture is this one. It is the Twitter address of Mr. McDiggins. And Mr. McDiggins allegedly is due diligence. And let me show you one of the tweets that was written from this Twitter account. I haven't chimed in on this at all, but wouldn't it be hilarious if everyone holding MMTLP used their dividend payouts to short MMAT, because they are all pissed off at Polycars and company for stringing them along all this time. Just thinking out loud. So guys, this fact is not the best one for due diligence if it is his account, and definitely I don't like the behavior of both of these people, but in general both of them are trying to help the community, and yes, they potentially might use not the best strategy, but if the resolution will be with their help, definitely we have to support both of them. And that is why, guys, I highly encourage you not to be a part of any side of this conflict, but you have to support both of them in their efforts to help the community. So this is my takeaway for this update. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get